What's going on, Saints?
I'm Elena.
And I'm Gavin.
And this is SFHS Today. Welcome back, Saints. Hope you had a great weekend. How was your weekend, Gavin?
Good. I was able to volunteer.
And I made a lot of money. In national news, Congress has failed to pass legislation to continue funding for the United States federal government, and according to Reuters, the U.S. Senate was supposed to vote on different Democratic and Republican plans, but the shutdown is looking like it will be the fifth longest in U.S. history.
In statewide news, police and district officials are investigating a man over the age of 21 who was enrolled at White Bear Lake High School with fake identification.
Families and residents are concerned about the safety of the public school systems. As a result of that, the White Bear Lake School District is looking to create a more thorough enrollment process.
St. Francis Area Schools had its own breaking news. We head now to Peter Tao for more information.
Breaking news. On Friday, Bus 17 caught fire and no one was harmed. Also on Friday, students found a loaded magazine under the middle school football bleachers. After police searched, there were no events found on school property. Over the weekend, there was a post on Snapchat warning students not to go to school on Monday because of a threat they heard from a student. We got an interview with Principal Austin to ask him a few questions.
I know the school district did send some information, so I definitely would refer to that. Always in touch with Ms. Critchley and others and just checking on where they're at. I know they were looking into a lot of situations, and I think they were able to get to the bottom of it.
What is the school and law enforcement doing to protect the students and staff?
Well, there were some concerns about something that was happening here at the high school. I think some of you probably know a little bit about that. That information is shared immediately with the police officers. I do applaud our students for how many people were sending things from Say Something. It did end up that we kind of zeroed in at this stage. It was just one incident that kind of occurred, but kept going through social media. So it seemed like it was new. And so we look into all those situations. We address them, and then also work with their central administration to figure out what were the next steps.
Another public school concern involves new policies on food and nutrition requirements. We sent out some reporters to get the insight on Minnesota Department of Education food policy and how it has affected SFHS.
I have noticed some changes in the food selections in the DECA dugout and in the lunchroom downstairs.
I'm Lily.
And I'm Alyssa.
And we caught up with district staff about the new food regulations this year.
We were written up by the Minnesota Department of Education for not complying with these federal standards. So that's why there was a significant shift in what we can offer and when we can offer the products.
What has been changed and how does it present itself in the school?
So the Minnesota Department of Education is obligated to enforce these nutrition standards in all public schools in Minnesota. And so they went through an audit that happens once every 3 years or 5 years, and they noticed that we were selling products on student days that did not meet these nutritional standards. And so they wrote us up, they told us that we had to make some changes, and so it led to all sorts of different things, within the school district. So for example, we can only sell certain products to students on student days from midnight until 30 minutes after the end of the student day. And unfortunately, DECA had to change some of the products that they sell to students, which is probably the biggest hit, out of everything. But Lisa Marie really spent a lot of time this summer coming up with different product lists, and I assume she's been working with DECA on how to promote these new products that do meet the standards.
Thanks, guys. As some of you may know, the National Honor Society had 38 new members inducted last Wednesday.
There is also a blood drive that the National Honor Society is hosting on October 23rd. More information will be coming soon. Now for some sports.
In national sports news, wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins Tyreek Hill is out for the rest of the season due to a dislocated knee. He had successful knee surgery last Tuesday, September 30th.
Elsewhere in the NFL, the Vikings got the win in the last seconds of the game in London, beating the Browns 21-17.
And then more national sports news. The Minnesota Wild signed Kirill Kaprizov to a $136 million contract, resulting in an additional 8 years on the Wild.
In local sports news, this last week was Paddle Week, and our infamous battle for the paddle game took place against Cambridge on Friday, October 3rd, with a score of 34-21, with Cambridge taking back the paddle.
This Friday, the seniors celebrate their senior night against Irondale at home at 6 p.m.
In St. Francis Community Ed Sports News, Trap and Skeet is halfway through their season. We sent Ryben and Logan to get more information on how their season is going.
Hey, Saints! I'm Logan. I'm Ryben, and we're heading out to provide more information on our St. Francis Trap team. Who are you? How long have you been on the team?
My name's Lucas Becker. I've been on the trap team for 6 years.
My name's Carson Flannery, and I've been on the trap team for 3 years.
I'm Jesse Shane. I've been on the team for 3 years now.
I'm Lincoln Miner, and this is my 2nd year.
I'm Carter. I've been on the team for 3 years.
I'm Isabel. I've been on the team for 1 year.
Who inspires you to get better?
For me, it's my brothers. They've all done trap and skeet for me. So.
For me, it's catching up to Ryben Ash, one of the top shooters in the state.
Ryben.
Ryben.
Probably Ryben.
My dad.
What are you hoping to improve on this season?
Hitting more pitches.
Be more consistent.
Hoping to get better scores.
Hoping to improve my scores and my average.
I'm hoping to get more consistent scores, not like some super low scores and some super high scores.
For me, it's trying to get a higher average than last year. That's all we have for you this week, Saints. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Ryben and Logan.
Now we go from the range to the court, where reporters got the information on the girls' tennis season.
How's the tennis team done this season so far?
It's been really good this year. We are 10-7, and our last home game is Thursday, and then we are going into sections.
Are there any players that you think have been going above and beyond this season and even out of the season?
That's a great question, Annabelle. Let me tell you two particularly. I'll tell you about a varsity girl and a junior varsity girl. Addison Clancy had to move up to the first singles position. Spent a lot of time this summer working on her game. You could really see it. It's strong. She's playing a roving, attacking style and just really playing confident, and we're just kind of working on some consistency. She has a really good chance in the sections too.
How has your season been going as the number one in singles?
I think it's been going better than I thought. I think it's been going pretty well. I've had a lot of fun. I've lost to a couple of girls that are really experienced and good players.
Secondly, we have a new player this year, Grace Sunsrud, had played volleyball previously. She's came out, and Coach Thompson had just mentioned how hard she works, and she's working really hard, but she also has a really great attitude. We have a number of new players this year that have a similar characteristic as Grace, but I can just highlight how well she's done this year, and we're happy to have her and all of our players.
How has your first year of tennis been so far?
It's been really fun. I really like the team, and then also just doing things like team tennis where we all get to like dress up and stuff, and then just playing with teammates, and then also just by myself. It's been a lot of fun.
How has this season been going for you and your team?
It's been going well. We started off really strong, took a trip up north and went undefeated, and in the conference we've been competing hard. Had a match last night. Played pretty well. Heading into sections, look to have an opportunity to host a home match the first round.
Sounds like they're getting ready to wrap things up, just in time for the weather to cool down.
Now on to volleyball. Sterling Wallace, me, and Carter Brunette spoke with some of our volleyball players after their senior night.
Hey, I'm Sterling Wallace. I'm here to get the inside scoop about how the volleyball season is going so far.
How's your team doing this year?
A lot better than last year. We are currently 4-5, and I feel like it's just better than last year, and we all have that chemistry.
What is one thing you're looking forward to this year?
Sections, because I think this is going to be the year we'll make it past the first round.
How's your season going?
Our season's going well. I think we are very close as like a team, and our team morale is very good.
What are you most excited for about this season?
Hopefully get some more wins.
How do you think the team's going so far?
The season's going good. We have won 4 games, and the team chemistry is really good.
Thanks, guys.
Now back to me. I have some very exciting news as we are wrapping up sports. St. Francis football player Tanner Rothbauer broke the passing yards record against Sartell during the homecoming game. Andy Engler and Gavin Davis spoke to Tanner, making him this week's Athlete of the Week.
I'd like to see Tanner break the single-game passing yards record.
It was pretty cool, obviously. I think it just shows how hard he's worked, along with all the players that were a part of that with him. He's done a really nice job the last few years, working hard and getting better each season and bringing guys along with him.
How many passing yards did you have?
357.
What has helped you to achieve this record?
Definitely all the off-season work that I put in, and having a good O-line and good wideouts is very helpful.
What was your favorite moment from the game?
I would say completing the 4th and 13 on the final drive. It kind of set the tone for the rest of the game, and we knew we were going to pull it out after that.
What would you like to see Tanner achieve the rest of the season?
Just to continue being a good leader and doing what we're asking of him. He's done a nice job getting better each week, and to continue pushing so that way by the end of the season he's playing his best football along with everyone else around him.
What are your goals moving forward rest of the season?
Definitely winning as many games as we can and getting ready for section play.
That's great news for Tanner and the team.
Now, before we go, we have a few final stories to share.
The Outdoor Adventures had its annual St. Croix canoe trip, as well as spending time on Lake George preparing for their 6 or 7 mile trip.
And of course, it's time for everyone's favorite part,
The RQT.
It's the random question thing. Ding.
Hey Saints, we went out to SFHS students and staff to find out what superpower they would choose.
The ability to fly.
Oh, easy. I'd fly. It'd be so cool to be able to not ever have to drive at all. You could fly anywhere. When it's cold, you could fly to warm places. Easy.
Sleep in the morning and get to work way faster. And it's pretty up there, and yeah, why not?
Teleportation. I would say like jumping super high. Freeze time and invisibility. No, I'm just kidding.
I do flying, because then I could like fly to the Alps and like the mountain in Colorado and stuff, go ski.
I'll probably do invisibility. I could just hide in case I'm in danger. And I'd probably win every hide and seek.
I just want to turn into Spider-Man, because I think Spider-Man is cool.
I'd probably say like teleportation, because you can just get anywhere really fast. Be really useful.
I'd probably want to be able to fly, because that'd be just fun to go fly around.
I'd say super speed, you know, being able to go anywhere, bro.
Now back to me.
That's all we have for you this week. Stay
safe, Saints.